everybody, it's Mr. Mobs here and welcome back to the channel. So today, as you can see, I'm playing a little bit more Max Mustard. The reason for this, well, one being that I haven't played it for a while. I really enjoyed playing through the levels that I've played so far, so I wanted to continue with that. But also, as many of you might already know, it recently received a 90% off discount code, which brought it down in English money to just a couple of pounds. It's about £2 or £3, and as a result of that, it's hit #1 spot in the charts. So really pleased for them. It's a really good game. I actually bought it when it's still at full price. I don't really mind that because it supports the developers, and I'm all for supporting anything VR. But yeah, if you haven't bought it yet, then definitely worth giving the code a go. I don't know if it still works. I will put it down in the description. Since that code was released and the game went to #1, I've noticed there's been a lot more codes. Zombieland, Dance Dash, all kinds of games. A lot of them, to be honest, I haven't heard of before. Death Horizon Reloaded, that's one I think I've heard of before, but a lot of kind of probably lesser known titles, probably from MacLeod, that are trying to kind of gain a bit more momentum by doing the same as what Max Mustard did. Max Mustard, as you can hopefully see on screen now, is probably a bit of a more high quality title, I guess. I'm not saying the others aren't, but some of them probably pushing their luck a little bit with it. But anyway, there's quite a few different codes there, so it's definitely worth searching the Facebook groups for some of those. I'll put the code for Max Mustard at the bottom in the description, at the bottom of the video, so you can give that a try if you haven't already. Just want to say a quick shout out to everyone who has recently joined the channel. We're now so close to the goal of 500 subscribers. We're on, I think, 480, so 20 more. So if there's 20 people watching this video that haven't subscribed yet, then please do support the channel. I always say it, but I'm not getting paid for what I do, so I do appreciate any support I get. It really is appreciated. So enough of that. On to a bit of news then. So Pico 4S has been certified in South Korea, and it's come up. It's something to do with the wireless feature on there. So the Wi-Fi probably 6E. So that's quite interesting. So that means that Pico 4S is imminent. They released in the news that they've canned the Pico 5, so that's a shame. But Pico 4S, it's apparently going to have the what's it called, the Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 chipset, the same as the Quest 3, which is great, but it's also rumoured to have 12 gigabytes of RAM, and I believe in the Quest 3 there's only 8, so potentially we could look to see something that's more powerful than the Quest 3, which when the Pico 4 was released, that was actually more powerful than the Quest 2, colour pass-through and pancake lenses. I really enjoyed using my Pico 4. The Quest 2, at the end of its life, that was kind of it for me. Moved on to the Pico 4. I had that for a year before the Quest 3 was released, and really enjoyed the benefits of having the pancake lenses and all the rest of it whilst I was waiting for the Quest 3 to release. Now the Quest 3 is here. I have moved over to it. There are a few things with the Quest 3 that I don't like. I don't like the binocular overlap. The Pico was a lot better there. The form factor of the Pico was a lot smaller, a lot lighter. Obviously we'll have to see what happens when it's got the new chipset in, because I appreciate that needs more battery power. The battery is probably the heaviest thing on the unit, and I know the Quest 3 has got a very big battery, so that's probably a lot of what's causing the heat and the weight, so we'll have to see what Pico do about that one. But there's quite a few things that I did like about Pico. Now the things that I don't like about Pico, we all know the store isn't as good as the Meta store. It's not as bad as people say. There are quite a few titles on there. People say, oh, you know, it's rubbish. It's not rubbish, it's just not as good. The user interface isn't quite as good as the Meta, the Quest line. But especially for a PC VR headset, it's a very good headset, the Pico 4. So really interested to see the Pico 4S. I possibly might pick one up. I've really got to kind of have a look. The other interesting thing about this as well is the Quest 3S is rumoured, and it's likely to be announced during the Meta Connect in, I think it's September, I believe. Now, from all the leaks, the Quest 3S will be more of a Quest 2 upgrade than a Quest 3 downgrade. So what I mean by that is the Quest 3S looks to have the same chipset, so the XR2 that the Pico 4S will have, so they'll all have the same chipset, but then the Quest 3S is rumoured to have the old style lenses, so the Fresnel lenses, and the form factor of a Quest 2, so it's going to be a lot bigger. So it'd be interesting to see what happens if this Pico 4S comes out, and depending on price point, it might be a bit of a tough sell for Meta. I mean, you know, it's difficult because there are obviously people out there that are sold on Meta and the Quest, so it doesn't matter what else comes out, they'll swear by it. I know people, there's a bit of a love-hate for Pico, so you either love it or you hate it. The people that hate Pico get into a lot of politics because of who makes it. It's not available in the US, so that is a massive market that is missing there. Obviously Quest is available in the US, so it'll be interesting to see what happens anyway. Really interesting to see. I love to see new hardware, I love to see competition, so both of those things are going to be hopefully happening soon. Also, you're looking at the new GPUs, hopefully out at the end of the year, so the 5090. I appreciate a lot of you guys probably haven't got a 4090 or anything like that because they are very expensive, and who knows how much the 5090 is going to be. So the prices on these graphics cards are absolutely insane. But if you can afford one or you're lucky enough to have one, then especially for VR, it'd be great to see where the 5090 are pushing. You start to see videos like the body cam and that they're using Unreal Engine 5, and the mods and stuff like that. They do kind of take up a lot of extra compute, a lot of extra VRAM. So yeah, it'd be really interesting to see where the 5090 takes us. So very interesting year all in all. Lots of things to look forward to coming up. So anyway, I thought I'd do this video. I haven't done a video for a while. It's actually my third time recording this video. I've had a lot of audio problems this evening, so that's wasted a hell of a lot of time just trying to get this video sorted for you guys. Apologies there's not been a lot of content this last week. As always, like I say, I do have other stuff going on in my life, so I have to kind of balance keeping the channel going, keeping everyone up to date, and also keeping my real world jobs going as well, I guess. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and like I say, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I do have to have some more videos on the go. I've been recording the 500 subscriber special video for some time. Still got some more recording to do on that, but I'm really looking forward to getting that out around about the same time we hit the 500 subscriber mark. I do have a few other videos planned for next week, so hopefully if I get enough time I'll get those through. As always, any suggestions, any comments, really appreciate it. Thanks for your time, have a good day.